It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Indiana Pacers. Taking a look at the Pacers, they'd like to play well to start this season's series. They haven't forgotten how this team knocked them out in the first round last season. And guys, still some time left till tip-off. Let's talk scoring. Kenny, how did you look to establish yourself at that end of the floor, and when did you know you were in for a big night?
Well, for me, it was just about getting the basketball in the right areas of the floor, either off the dribble or off the pass. So if I knew if I got to certain areas of the floor, I was going to be able to score and have a big night. The defense tried to dictate that, but you have to try to dictate it and overpower that mentally.
Well, I wanted to go out and average 28-10. So 28 divided by 4 quarters, 7 points a quarter. My goal was to be on the attack, try to get to the rim every time, hit as many free throws as I could. And if I had double digits after the first quarter, it's over. The diesel will come. It smells blood.
So just 7 points a quarter. That's all you were looking for.
Yes.
And how many rebounds per quarter were you looking for?
4.
But that gives you 16 rebounds instead of 10.
I smell blood, Ernie.
I'm going to change the subject. That's it
Shaqula.
for now. Thanks for tuning in.
Shaqula.
Leave me alone. Hands off. Kenny, help.
Help!
Cavaliers have an Eastern Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend their home court here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. Pacers are in the midst of a road trip going into this one. This indeed is a tough time for them right now, trying to figure out how to win games. Only one win in their first 9 starts.
You know, Kevin, this is a team that you would certainly not consider to be world beaters, but they certainly are better than what they've shown thus far. I mean, it'll be interesting to keep an eye on them the rest of the season because they've got the potential to make some improvement.
You know, they could be a sleeper. I mean, they've got their work cut out for them, especially after the disappointing start. But they're no pushovers. They may fly under the radar and surprise a few. Let's see how it plays out.
And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Turner, C.J. McCollum. Good! Turner's got the score. First points of the night for the Pacers. On defense, Indiana coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of a game, and they just had so few opportunities. I think that was their Achilles heel.
Yeah, I agree. Hard to win games when every offensive possession is one shot, then a jog back the other way to play defense.
And so here is Indiana following the basket by Freak. Here's George. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
From deep, Green. Pacers with the rebound. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
Greg, we know that's in the past, but you can't change that for sure. Nevertheless, a win would be sweet.
And so here's Cleveland following the score by Indiana. Buford, no luck.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
George against Irving. Right side, George. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Buford. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Green. that one falls, so he hits both of them.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Nuggets in Denver.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Pass to Love. Out to the right wing. Pass to Green. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Turner.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft. Obviously, you know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
This is a team that's focused, completely locked into the task at hand. What an impressive start to this game.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Love kicks to Green. That doesn't go either for Green. Pacers leading by 7. Here's Ray. It's stolen by Green. Here's Hansen. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Outside, George from 10 feet out. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Green kicks to Love. Back to Green. It's a pick by Love. The drive by Green. Stolen by McCollum. And here we go. Here's George. That doesn't go either for George.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And Green gets it to go.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Chance to check out Freak here. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged about 37 points a game. 10 assists and 8 rebounds. That offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Pacers leading by 3. Henson with the screen. Bonner passes to Henson. They double him with Green, and Henson kicks to Bonner. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Here's the 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
And Love throws it down.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
GA, strong work all around, and the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Here's Bonner. Green with the rebound.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Taylor knocks down the 3 ball. Taylor's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
1:49 left in the first quarter of the game. The drive by Monroe. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. They spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Freak, third.
You know, he was a consistent shot blocker because he got his hands on shots that looked like they were free and clear, and then boom, he'd come out of nowhere and deny it.
Patterson dishes to Green. And that one's good. Green's got 10 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
There's 53 seconds left here in the first quarter.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
The Cavaliers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
One shot. One shot.
Free throw good, Green.
He's already got 13 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
Here is Bonner. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Those are chances almost always you can rely him out of rhythm.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
Green against Harris. Monroe outside. Outside, Green with 1 on the clock, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. It's a tie game here in Cleveland, and we'll get the second quarter underway. And we heard from John Henson before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he still has a lot to prove.
Defensively, offensively, I think I'm better offensively than people give me credit for, and I'm stronger than I look. And that's something that I'm trying to prove this year, as I've been proving the last 3 or 4, so it's going to be fun.
Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg, but it seems to me he's already known for being that kind of guy.
Yeah, that's a great point. Anybody who plays against him knows he looks plenty strong when you're banging with him. But if he needs to push and motivate himself by playing with a chip on his shoulder, well, a lot of guys have gone a long, long way in this league using that method.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Green in at shooting guard. Taylor is out there with Buford. Then there's Irving. And it's Hansen in at the small forward. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He finished with 57 points and was just on point from deep, sinking what seemed to be an endless stream of threes. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
George, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Turner with the block. Down low. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
He's off on the first. And Cleveland making a change here. Dudley's checked in. And he sinks the second.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
Now here's Dudley. Here's Green. There's the killer two-handed slam.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Pacers trail by 4. Over to the wing. Ready the pass to George. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Outside, Green. Here's the screen. Irving drives in. Count that one. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
11 feet away, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now here's Green. He is guarded by McCollum. Cleveland moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Irving kicks to Green, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And George, here we go. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he knocks down the first one. Kevin Love's checked in for Buford. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. And George drops them both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
And even look at some numbers for Dudley. Last season's performance for him. First in scoring, first in assists, and we can't forget the league leader last season in steals per game, making a huge impact defensively.
Yeah, and that's what made him number 1 last year. You can't stop him, and you really can't contain him.
And Indiana making a change here. Henson's checked in. And the Pacers with possession here. Following the three-point attempt by Freak. The shot goes down, and it gets this game back to even. Bonner's got 6 points.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Monroe's checked in for Cleveland. To the middle. Here's Love. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here. If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
And he gets the bucket.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Here is Bonner, covered by Irving, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. It's rebounded by Indiana. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Team foul. In for your Cavaliers. Burke. Patterson.
Harris outside. Here's Bonner. Here's Henson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Monroe's shot is good, but this tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Here's Haley. Good work defensively by Monroe.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Now the pass to Burke. He tries for 3. Can't get it to go. And Indiana will come the other way. And it's Harris off the drive. That drops. Harris has got 5 points so far.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
The dish to Monroe. To the middle. Here's Hansen. Comes up empty from 8 feet. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. The feed to Henson. Holmes passes to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Henson with the screen. Here's Bonner. And again, it's Indiana converting.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Patterson dishes to Love. Looks a big high bounce and goes in. For 3, Bonner. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Pacers out in front, up 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier Girls.
Okay, guys, we got a few minutes here. Let's go over a few things before we get going again. Well, we've established a clear dominance on the interior at the offensive end. And until they prove they can stop our inside game, we have to continue to pound it into the post. On the other hand, I was happy with the pressure we put on them with our D and the steals we got out of it. Let's keep that heat on them. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
The Cavaliers trailing. Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. They've got McCollum. Paul George is out there with Turner. And it's Ray in at the point. Green, no luck.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
That doesn't go either for Green. Pacers leading by 4. George passes to Ray. Green with the block. Out left to the wing. Here's Hansen. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
McCollum, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. McCollum's got 11.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Now here's Love. Kicks it to Buford. He feeds it to Green. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. McCollum with the ball, guarded by Green. Puts it up from 12, and Buford pulls it down. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And Green slams it in.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Now here's Green. 21 points in the game. And Turner with the block. On the wing, George. And Turner kicks to McCollum. They double him with Love. Here's Waldron, and it's sent back by Irving. But they recover it. And George, here we go, hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Now it's a 4-point Indiana lead. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Outside, Green. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Cavaliers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls, and the Cavaliers making a change here. He hits both from the stripe. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Outside, George. Turner with a screen for George. Down low. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Indiana shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he makes the first.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
All free throws good from Turner. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Irving sets a screen for Green. Back to Irving. Feeds to Dudley. Here's Green. The rebound by Turner.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, made him completely change his release point, and I think that caused the miss.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what Terry Stotts had to say in his huddle. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. The next thing he talked about was the pace he'd like to see them playing at offensively. He wants it to be a fast-paced game, pushing tempo all the time. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put up.
Looking over there at Greg, he's enjoying every second of it.
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Got a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And Indiana making a change here. Harris outside. Shot clock at 6. Over to the left wing. Here's Holmes. And that one comes up a bit short. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Outside, Green. And good on the basket. Book it. Green's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
From 11 feet away, Green with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 4. Back to Monroe. Outside, Green. A three-pointer off the mark. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. They set the pick. Here is Bonner. Patterson defending. Clock at 6. Here's Harris. No good on the 3. Cleveland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Freak number 1.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
And here are the Pacers now. Here is Bonner. 8 points for him. Here's Haley. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. The Cavaliers leading by 4. To the right side. Monroe dishes to Green. The Pacers pull it in. Benson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Bonner. Rejected by Monroe. Green. The shot, no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Cavaliers lead by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Pacers trail by 4. Green, he's in at shooting guard. He's out there with Kyrie Irving. Kevin Love out there with Monroe. And it's Hansen in at the 4 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. It's stolen by Green. A pull-up. Pulls up. Green's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Now, here's George. Rejected by Monroe. There's the steal. And George, here we go. It's stolen by Green. Now, Cleveland moving it up. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Cavs ball.
Indiana on D. 6-point game. Offensive rebound. Ray the pass to George. George double teamed. Indiana moving it around. Here's Ray, and the rejection by Love. This is to Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 6 assists here tonight.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
Outside, George. To the paint, here's Walgren, and easy 2 points on the layup.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Buford's checked in. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Irving kicks to Green. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Miles Turner. Free throw good, Green. Pacers trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on what Terry Stotts had to say in his huddle. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Now, here's Green. Love can't hit.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Steps back and shoots, and that's good for 2.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Pass to Green. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Outside, George. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Oh, nice double pump finish there. Strictly for the fans.
Been a very solid outing for George. He's got 13 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Now here's Love. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Take up.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pacers trail by 7. McCollum with the ball. Shoots off the screen. Again, Indiana.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Green.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Cavaliers. Free. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Pacers trail by 7. Pass to George. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Hold on, what? One shot.
And the technical free throw is good.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for them. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Waldron, he's guarded by Love. Puts it up from 12. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Green with the ball. Now defended by McCullough. The drive by Green. The pass to Hansen. Cleveland moving it around. 6 to shoot. Green kicks to Irving. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And another miss by Cleveland. Pacers trail by 6. Waldron. Buford covering. Waldron. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Irving dishes to Green. Love the pass to Green. Snatched away. And George kicks to McCullough. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Now just a 2-point Cavalier lead. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Green, no luck. Pacers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And George with the stuff.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And they better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined. I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Trey the pass to George. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Tackles through traffic and lays it in. Green's got 40 points.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Gary Harris is checked in for the Pacers. .146 left in the 4th quarter. And Irving comes to help. Now, here's George. He's tightly guarded. Cavaliers leading. Outside, Green. Back to Irving. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half. There's 1:17 left in the 4th quarter. George passes to Ray. He dishes it to Turner. The 3 from George. And it's George again missing. Cleveland leading by 4. Here's Green. That's good. Green's got 42 in the game.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
At the elbow, it's George. 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Pocket 6 and stolen by Love. And they go to the intentional foul. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
To the left wing. Pass to Green. Poked away. It's stolen by Harris.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal. And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
the first. That makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game.
Execution, fellas. Do your job. Wait, come on, leader out there. Execute.
12 seconds left in the game. The dish to Bonner. Will it go? Knocks down the trifecta. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds clutch.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
You put on what was simply an incredible fourth period. How were you able to take over this game in the end?
I think our team just wore them down over the course of the first 3 quarters. And during the fourth, it made things easy for myself and others to create space. And the shots that we like to take, it was really team effort. Definitely.
It was a pleasure for us to watch. Thank you so much. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor. And how'd you feel about his performance, Shaq?
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
He was an offensive dynamo for them tonight. The way it was going, you could see sky was the limit for him in terms of scoring. And he didn't stop, at least until he was going to get 40.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.